In today's video, we are talking about the pound ahead of the rate decision tomorrow on Thursday. So I'll have all the details in today's video, including key levels and targets to watch, and also the latest on the DXY. Now, if you guys do want my help with your trading, there is still time to claim your 90% off lifetime access to the real-time trading group and also course. So click on the link at the top of this video, and that is going to give you 90% off lifetime access to the trading group and course, where you're going to get daily videos, exclusive charts and setups. You're also going to see my trades in real time. And of course, you're going to get lifetime access to the course. All right. So looking at the pound, this is what we've talked about here for the past few weeks. If you guys have been around for a while, you know about this trend line up here off of these 2021 highs. And this is where the pound has struggled here over the past few weeks. Now, we also have this trend line down here off of these lows as well. So this gives us a nice little range to play for the pound. And this is exactly why we've seen this price action ever since the start of 2023. So this really helps to explain what's been going on here with the pound, why we've seen it just kind of coiling here over the past few months and really the last year and a half. Now, if we go in here to the daily time frame, all right, let me explain all of these levels here that we have going on. And it's really quite simple, because if you look here at the 4-hour, and we've talked about this before, but you can see where the market did come off of that 2021 trend line up here. This is being respected on the daily. That's why you see this spike here on the 4-hour. And we have the market dropping below this rising wedge that it formed. Okay, so we've talked about this here over the past few videos, and you can see where so far the market is still holding below that key area, okay, which is right up here right now around 1.28. Now, we also have a short-term level here that you can see really isn't holding up on the 4-hour. However, this is critical. A lot of times on the daily chart, especially the daily, you're going to find that levels are respected on a daily closing basis. So what I mean by that is this trend line right here extends from the closing price right here on this red candle. And you can see we've got this low here. We've got this low very close to the closing price here, this low, and also the closing price here. Now, I drew this actually a couple days ago, and you'll notice where the pound was rejected from today, okay, right off of that level. And that's no coincidence. So right now for the pound, as we head into that rate decision, which, by the way, guys, I do not advise trading ahead of a rate decision just because of the volatility that we are likely to see. Even if you get this right, even if you get the direction right here, the spread could widen tomorrow during that rate decision, after that rate decision. So there is a higher chance that you get stopped out prematurely. Okay, so just keep that in mind here, that this is not, advocating going out and trading the pound ahead of the rate decision. Now, with that said, though, you can see where we have resistance up here. Okay, we also have that 1.28 level, which is the intersection of that 2021 trend line, and also this trend line here from these lows, which is the bottom of that rising wedge. So what we can say for the pound is that resistance comes in between 1.274 all the way up to about 1.28. Okay, so this entire area up here is going to be resistance for GBPUSD. Now, you can also see where the pair is holding above this critical area back here that we've also talked about at length. Okay, so right here at this pivot, okay, right around 1.2685. You can see resistance back here. We got the close above. And since that time, this has been critical support for the pound. Okay, so right now we just have a range-bound market between this area up here and support down here. However, you do have to keep in mind, though, that we have the pound coming off of 1.28. We also have it coming off of that trend line down here. Remember, this is our range. This is what the market has done here for the past few months. So with this in mind, I still favor looking for shorts while below 1.28, okay? Now, again, we do have the rate decision coming up, so this is not advising, it's not telling you to go out and short the market. I never tell you what to do in the market. It's always your decision. It's just my opinion of what I'm watching for here, but I am still short here, right? So I'm also a little bit biased, of course, but I do have a short position on, back here that I was entering. As I told members in the VIP group, I did announce this entry in real time, and yes, I did stay in through this here. My stop loss was above this mark. Okay, so I am still short here. I'm looking for, lower levels here for the pound as long as the market holds below that 1.28 level. So we'll see what happens with the upcoming rate decision, but these are the key levels that I'm watching here for the pound. Now, flipping over to the DXY, the US dollar index, let's talk about this for a moment because this has been critical over the past year and a half as well. And by the way, guys, if you do enjoy the content, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon for notifications. So with the DXY, we've talked about this at length, but you can see where ever since the start of 2023, we have seen this market just do this inside of this larger channel. Now, it is coming off the bottom down here. We also have this smaller channel that we've talked about. And what's significant about this is this reclaim right back here. Okay, this fake out below this channel support. So you can see that off of this low here, we've got this one, this low right here. We got the close below, sustained break below, and the close right back above. I believe that was June 7th. So ever since that time, this right here is when I flip back to being cautiously bullish on the dollar. You can even see where it held support through here. So the point of this is that a lot of times when you get a failed breakout to one side of a pattern, you do get an extended move in the opposite direction. So for the DXY, that could be a move higher over the coming months. Now, of course, there is no guarantee of that, okay, because we could see the market fail. And that's especially true this year because we have seen a lot of sideways action from these markets. But I have to go with what's on the chart. And right now, what I'm seeing on the chart is, again, we do have this fake out that occurred down here. This reclaim right here is what confirmed it. Okay, so as long as the DXY is above this channel support down here, then I am cautiously bullish on the dollar. However, with that said, again, we do have a rate decision coming up out of the UK. So that is going to affect GBPUSD and also the DXY to some degree. And we also have the market holding below this key level that we've also talked about here at 105.6. So you can even see where yesterday touched right off of that level before selling off. So we still have the DXY holding below resistance. So if you are buying the dollar right here, you've got to be really careful because you've got resistance just above today's rate, right? So this is not a great time to be trading the forex market. And this is why I've been relatively quiet this week, just because you have the DXY trading right in the middle of this range. Okay, so this, in my opinion, is less than ideal. When the market was coming off down here, this was a little bit better because you had more room between support and resistance. But again, with the market trading right in the middle of this current range, this is less than ideal for trading conditions. Okay, so again, though, cautiously bullish, at least for me, while the market is above this channel support down here, and it is going to take a sustained break above 105.6 up here in this area to expose those recent highs around 106.5. Now, if the DXY were to lose this area down here and close down here, okay, then that, of course, would start to look a little bit more bearish for the dollar, and it could expose some of those recent lows. All right, so flipping back to the pound, again, rate decision tomorrow, guys, so be really careful with that. If you are trading this market, if you do have a trade on, again, I am short here, but I've got, a decent amount of room between my entry and the current rate. So I'm fine with this right now. We will see how tomorrow goes, but I continue to like this market lower while it's below 1.28. Of course, I could be wrong. The market could reclaim this area up here. If that happens, then so be it. I will trade the market as it comes. All right, so I do think that tomorrow's rate decision could decide whether or not we do see the market continue this range-bound fashion that we've seen ever since 2023, or move down here, or if we finally get the break above 1.28. But again, right now, what's on the chart tells me that, we have resistance up here around 1.28. So even if we see a spike higher tomorrow, I still like the idea of looking for shorts while below 1.28. As always, that's just my opinion, not financial advice. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon for notifications. Don't forget to claim your 90% off lifetime access to the trading group and also course. See the link in the description of this video, or if you're on the website, click on that join VIP link. Trade well out there, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.